we are going to start by thinking about the conversation itself. We're going to look at 3 laws: curiosity, listening, and similarity. And my favorite thing to tell people when they're like, I just don't know where to start the conversation. Simple. Start by being curious. Start with a question. And we can look at this flow of a conversation. Ask, extend, connect. Now, when you're going to ask a question, you actually have to care about the answer. Don't ask a question you're not really interested in having a conversation around. Once you ask that question, you can either listen and probe, ask deeper questions, show your curiosity, get a little more information. If you're not interested, don't. Or you can listen and share. Now, for those that might be a little less comfortable with self-disclosure and sharing information, what I suggest to you is to think about that opening question and choose a topic that you're willing to share about. So your options to extend that conversation are listen and probe and listen and share. And what you're attempting to do in that initial conversation is establish similarity. Now, I love this little picture, this baby and this puppy, 2 of my favorite things in the world. And they don't look necessarily obviously similar, but they are. They got the rolls, and they're both the same age, and they're so pudgy, and you just want to squeeze them. You can see what's similar, but you can also say they're completely different. They could be different genders. They could be different ages. One could be 20 months, and one's only maybe 2 months. You could say that they're different mammal species, which they are. But I got to tell you, I've got a puppy, and I've got some babies, and they're not that different. So what I want to say to you when you're connecting and looking for that similarity is look beyond the obvious. Sometimes those similarities are not as clear. And I can tell you dozens of stories about my personal experiences when I'm across from somebody who I'm like, why am I sitting here? And with a little curiosity and a little sharing, I'm awed by how much we might have in common. And so what you want to do before you end that conversation is think about that next step. And I'm going to tell you a little trick. Sometimes, even in the conversation, you might answer a question, or you might have that contact or have some information you could give them right then and there. You might not want to, because now you have a reason for that next step.